Now, I know what you're thinking. Yes, Universal Studios does have a Simpsons ride. In fact, they have a whole Simpsons land in Florida and California. However, this video is not about the Simpsons ride, it's about a Simpsons ride.
Alright, I'm confused.
Beginning in the early 2000s, Universal began looking for ways to breathe new life into their theme parks. A ride that had begun to feel a bit dated was Back to the Future the ride. While different properties like Fast and the Furious were considered as a replacement, Universal reached out to 20th Century Fox to collaborate in creating a ride based off The Simpsons.
Whoa, that is
The show's writers would also write the attraction. Now, how are they going to take the sizable gray office environment of Back to the Future and make it work in the show's universe? Turn it into the Springfield nuclear power plant.
Let's learn more about nuclear energy, shall we?
The ride story is that we are on a field trip to the nuclear power plant.
Hey, Wendell, you made it, buddy!
During our trip, Maggie ends up in the nuclear reactor, growing giant size, and starts raining havoc on Springfield. It's now up to us to help the Simpsons stop Maggie from destroying the whole town.
At least this ride doesn't have a creepy song.
You'll work for me or you'll get the lash. You won't get dental health or cash.
They began to move forward with this story, until they would run into a major problem. While most of the Simpsons cast signed on to voice their respective characters for the ride, Harry Shearer, who plays characters such as Mr. Burns,
Excellent.
Smithers,
Incompetent.
Principal Skinner,
Steamed hams.
and Lenny,
Work harder, bye!
would not be a part of the project. There's not an exact reason that we know of. I've seen multiple reports saying this was due to scheduling conflicts, creative differences, or financial compensation. It's really up in the air, and we're only left to speculate. Going back to the drawing board, the show's writers now had to develop a new story that didn't heavily involve Shearer's characters. They settled on a new premise where instead of visiting the nuclear power plant, we now visit Krusty Land.
Now, which lucky family will be the first to go on my thrilling new ride?
They even managed to get Kelsey Grammer to reprise his role as Sideshow Bob, running rampant in the park, trying to enact his revenge on The Simpsons.
There's nothing you can do! You're about to die!
A ride set in the nuclear power plant without most of the plant's characters wouldn't really work. It would be like if the current ride, while still set in Krusty Land, didn't feature Krusty the Clown. Even though the ride we have today differs from the original concept, parts of the old drafts made it in, like Maggie entering a nuclear reactor and growing giant size. Why is there a reactor at a theme park? I don't know. The final portion of the ride all came from the first script.
Come on, Maggie! Destroy something!
While they don't speak, writers catch a glimpse of Mr. Burns and Smithers for a few seconds. In 2015, as part of the Springfield expansion to Hollywood, the power plant would finally be built. While it's only a facade, if you hit this button, you might just cause a nuclear explosion. The future of the Simpsons ride is unknown. With Disney's purchase of 20th Century Fox a few years prior, and Universal's licensing agreement expiring in 2028, what will be the next chapter of this building's life? Only time will tell. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, why not subscribe? Thank you very much for watching, and as always, have a great day.
Steamed hams.